Power and press to my people. We're about to do maintenance. Welcome back to the Nigga Planet Podcast, episode 102. Magic 102. Shout out to Marco Spoon. Got Grand in the building. What's good, King?
Don't ever say Magic 102 ever again.
I wasn't saying it to you.
But don't ever say Magic 102. Like,
Why?
I don't know. Just don't say
See, once you hit 30, you're going to appreciate it. You're old. You're a Johnny Taylor nigga.
But they made it?
Yes.
I don't listen to radio, period, though. So.
Oh, no. Hey, listen.
I ain't no radio nigga. You drive for a living, so radio matters to you.
No, because, like, outside of, like, my internet shit that I listen to, like, podcasts and that, YouTube and shit, like, they play the same shit on other radios. They probably doing Magic 102 too, but I'm not too familiar with that. Like, that when Tyrese had Stay Out, like, they ran, like,
Stay and Shane.
Listen, I
Shane
want to take the time to thank you just for putting up with me.
Shout out to Tyrese.
Shout out to Black Tie, my
I never called him Black
fast
Tie, but shout out to Tyrese.
That's my nigga, man. How you feeling tonight, bro?
I'm feeling good, brother. How about yourself?
I'm feeling weird, man.
What you mean by that?
Just the weather got me down.
It's been raining for 6 days, nonstop.
And it's supposed to rain, like, throughout the night.
Do you care about that, really?
I mean, when I'm at home, no, but when I drive, like I had to drive in that shit today.
And we plan on going to watch the fight tonight too, so that
Absolutely.
shit.
My supervisor hit me by 4:30 this morning and said, "Hey, can I get your Beaumont run to Andre?" I wrote back, "No." 2 minutes later, I said, "I'll give it to him. It's rain."
You ain't Andre will be new.
Nah, Andre, OG, he just had him come in for nothing.
Andre gonna do this. Andre want all that.
Now he actually don't, but if he don't come up there, he up there at 4 in the morning. He up there anyway.
Okay.
Y'all let the man run the Beaumont, get it 5-6 hours. You can stretch it out. I'm gonna get my little 7-8 in Lufkin, and I ain't gotta worry about rushing.
7-8 to Lufkin.
Yeah, the trucks are slower, and you know you get your time when you get your time now.
Hold on, now we both part on a regular. I got one of my closest partners is calling me right now on the podcast. He never called me, so I got to answer.
Okay,
I'm sorry. What up, Jay?
Oh, you're not gonna put him on?
Yeah,
Hell, you're not gonna put him on the mic? Oh, this nigga flaw, man.
Huh?
Hey, listeners.
Hey,
This
chill
is
out, my
one-on-one
nigga.
on How Not to Pod. This nigga took a personal call in the middle of us recording. I'm trying to not have dead air. I don't know what to start with tonight. I'm gonna just say this. Thank you to everybody. Man, this nigga like when motherfuckers call me, y'all hear who calling me. But shout out to everybody that's fucking with the podcast.
Oh, they tripping.
This is my last week.
Oh, you a real nigga.
Bruh.
I'll hit you back, man, nigga.
Don't move back from the mic. They can see you on camera and on the mic, fuck boy.
Alright, but nigga.
Let me go to settings and stop my computer from sleeping.
Nah, are you cool with cats, bro?
Cats?
Like animal cat, like the animal.
I'm not gonna get one. I'd rather who house I go to not have one.
So
Hold on, real quick. I go to General to stop my shit from sleeping.
yeah,
I want this motherfucker.
I don't really know though.
What happened?
I don't know. So it's not gonna be funny to listeners, but so I have a fear of cats. I'm scared of them. I don't trust them. I don't know what they do. So at work one time we had this situation where people would donate shit to families that are less fortunate. So we went to go pick up like washing and drying and shit to donate to some families in Fifth Ward. So we went to go pick up some washing and dryers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me and my partner John, we carrying the dryer down some stairs. As I'm going down the steps, I look over and I see a big ass cat on the couch. This ain't no normal size cat. This that cat that the motherfucker had on what's the movie Beyonce played in? The nigga put his finger up to his mouth and shit, like the midget nigga.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. Do you remember that big ass cat? Austin
I
Powers.
never watched Austin Powers.
I've never either, but it's a big ass cat on there. I see the cat. I immediately dropped the dryer and ran downstairs and went to the van. So that was him calling me right now. Like, hey, my son and them, we just hit a cat and it's on the side of the road. I told him to pick the cat up and move it. The cat's still alive and it jumped on one of them.
What? How the fuck he? Hold on.
That's why I'm crying. Like I don't give a fuck what I did. I'm not thinking no cat.
I'm not
at all.
He hit. Pause.
I'm gone.
Your guard
They got 9 lives.
Listen, I try not. This cat just darted out in front of me. Nothing I could do, and his ass got hit. You hear me? Man, I'm trying to find out how to not
Sleep your shit. It's under some shit. I just don't know how.
display.
Uh,
Oh shit. Hey man, listen, fuck it. I ain't got that much on my list anyway. You say you feeling good. I'm gloomy about the weather, man. Shout out to everybody who listening. Hope y'all have a great, safe weekend. Appreciate y'all fucking with the show. What we get into first, King?
I don't really have nothing written down today, bro.
You shouldn't have to ask. Let's just get right to that topic right there.
Let's go straight to it.
So, we probably touched on this before, but I had been having these conversations with a female friend of mine throughout the week, and she basically was just telling me about. She be telling me about her homegirl shit. I don't know none of her homegirls. She don't tell me intimate details, just surface level shit. You know how like certain shit you shouldn't have to ask for from your partner.
Yeah. Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? And although I agree,
What are those things?
just anything like that person should know you, or just random like common sense things, like call me at a certain time or communicate with me, or you know if you know you coming home late and it's supposed to be your night to cook, tell me to pick some up or this, that, and the third, like just little shit like that.
I get you.
It's intimacy type shit too. But my thing is, right, you shouldn't have to ask. But at the same time, if you're in a situation where you find yourself having to ask, and you ask and then get what you want, what's the problem?
It should be none.
Right?
It should be none.
Like if I want to go on more dates, and I tell you I don't like initiating it all the time because I feel like that make me feel a certain type of way.
Okay.
And then you like, okay, I didn't know that. I'm gonna start initiating more dates. Even if you do it once out the week or once you start getting on track with it, I'm not gonna chastise you for that and say, well, I shouldn't have to ask you.
You shouldn't.
Like that's asinine to me. Like you have to, in that situation, you got to be the change that you want to see.
I agree. I agree with that statement.
You dig what I'm saying?
Say, yes.
So, and when I was telling her this, I was like, well, it's what type of things, like you say, and you want to know what exactly it was. She never gave me a definitive thing. It was just a constant in their relationship. But clearly, it wasn't nothing that would make you want to leave this person. So it was something that can be worked on.
Okay.
You just want this person to do it on their own. Everybody not built that way.
Makes sense.
You did what I'm saying?
Most people aren't.
And that's the thing about me. Like, and I've said this on this podcast before. I am so happy for this extended amount of time I've been single because I've gotten to know myself to a certain degree and know what I want and what I'm willing to be patient with. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
This female I'm talking to, she's 3 years older than me, so all her friends are like older.
40.
Flirting with 40. Flirting with 40. You dig what I'm saying?
Don't say flirting, it's just us this.
No, come on. They're talking about females that are flirting with 40.
I got you.
You dig what I'm saying? So, I mean, you in a relationship, you can maybe shed a little bit more light on this. Because, like I said, I don't like to talk about relationship because I'm not in one of people, you ain't got no girls. Still, motherfucker, I'm talking about being single and learning yourself.
That's bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, but you know how they are. So, for me, if it's 100% a relationship you bringing, that person is bringing, and just a small percentage is shit that you have to ask for, like just little small stuff. And small stuff is big stuff in relationships, you know what I'm saying? But if they are checking off every other box, and the only thing that you have to do is ask them to maybe do something, I think you need to shut the fuck up and just ask and get what you want.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Sadly, I can't disagree with you. Like I agree wholeheartedly. I feel like whenever it's a relationship, if it's things that are prevalent to the happiness of one person, then I feel like those are things that they should get.
Absolutely.
Like if all I want is you to wash dishes and that's the only thing I ask for, I feel like you should love me enough to do that.
Right.
Like it's that simple to me.
But see, that's
but love is so not simple.
It should be though.
But nothing in life is simple.
And I was talking to
happiness ain't simple.
Depending on what your definition of happiness is.
But your definition and somebody else's definition ain't.
And that's why you gotta find that person that way kind of mirrors.
That's why it ain't simple.
It's super hard to find that person.
It's almost impossible to find somebody that mirrors what you want.
I was talking to Moyo and Bondos last night.
Shout out to Moyo and Bondos.
Shout out to Moyo and Bondos. And I was telling Moyo how I'm a bit afraid of not being able to just body the boyfriend role. And what I mean by that is, like I say, anytime I'm talking to a female of the opposite sex, on paper, I feel like I can body a certain aspect of it. I'm not gonna cheat on you, not gonna beat on you. I feel like I communicate well. You dig what I'm saying? Like all the basic necessary shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it come down to figuring out a motherfucker and shit like that, like, cause I don't. My problem is I don't like to write people off immediately when I know.
No. We can talk about it.
When I know it ain't gonna.
We can talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Like when I know it's not gonna. When I know you stupid.
You know it.
To a certain degree.
He been doing it.
Because like I'm stupid too, and I'll get into like my personality a little bit later because I had a bit of an epiphany not too long ago. And matter of fact, I had an epiphany, and shout out to Tiffany because I had it based on a conversation.
Kanye said it? That was Kanye?
That was Nikki. I just had an epiphany. I need to go to Tiffany.
Okay. Shout out to Nikki for that one.
So, like, for instance,
sad season. Go ahead.
I be wanting to have somebody, you know what I'm saying, to do certain things with this, that, and the third, but for the most part, I don't be want to go nowhere no more. Like, let's just chill at home. No! Let's chill at home.
I'm out today, but only by default. I don't want to go nowhere.
And that's another whole nother conversation. I don't know if I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna reiterate it. When you work a full-time job, me, I work 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours, 13 hours every day.
Yeah.
Couple that with kids, couple that with working out, couple that with doing a park.
You don't want to go nowhere.
I don't want to go to work. Nor do I want to fuck.
And I don't want to fuck. Oh, well,
but what energy do you have to fuck? I mean, I want to fuck, but you know the age old. Do you live with somebody? Not even you married. You live with somebody. Y'all supposed to fuck every day? Absolutely not.
No, I'm not.
What is wrong with you?
I'm a highly sexual person. Not every day. I'm cool with every day.
And even if I wanted to do every day, I'm not gonna do it every day. Let me miss the pussy a little bit. Let me let you miss this dick. A little bit.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying?
I understand that.
So for me, like, when you are grown motherfucker with responsibilities, like I said, I can't even talk about having kids. I just know it's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
After all that said and done, first of all, okay, we can have sex. What kind of sex you want though? You're like, I gotta do the foreplay shit. Like, you want me to go rounds? You want like
man, look at this. Foreplay.
You got to get your
yes, for a lot now.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, once you get to a point where you're in a relationship and you know that person, you know what it takes to get her off. And it is gonna be certain occasions to where, right? And it's gonna be certain occasions to where, of course, you have to carve out that time to where you can be delicate and take your time and be precise with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Let me take off this day. Let me call in. I got vacation days. I got PTO days. You know what I'm saying? I'm going off on a town. This relationship shit is kind of, I peep shit that y'all be talking about on social media, this, that, and the third. But like I said, a lot of us, one thing I would say, I know I'm not ready because of whatever reasons, but y'all know y'all ain't ready. Y'all still want the same bullshit ass people that y'all know bullshit. That y'all think y'all ready to change. It ain't. And it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, y'all follow me now. We gotta talk Friendsgiving. Talk about your Friendsgiving. You do a dope event, man.
Me and my wife do Friendsgiving at our house. This is our first Friendsgiving. This is our inauguration. Friendsgiving. I think it turned out great. We invited some of our closest friends and family members to our house to enjoy the festivities outside of what the family festivities are. And I think it turned out to be a great event. Peyton came through. He's a friend by default who do a podcast every week. But how did you enjoy it, brother? How did you enjoy it, brother?
Well, for this being my first Friendsgiving I've ever been invited to, it was dope, man. The food was immaculate. Shout out to Shawty who brought the mac and cheese. Shout out to Brittany. What's her name? I don't want to say Shawty.
Brittany. Shout out to Jasmine.
Shout out to Jasmine who brought the baked mac and cheese. Oh my God, you hear me? My family just flat out refused to make it.
Fine.
Shout out to Brittany Shorts. Meatball. I'm not a meatball nigga. Meatballs, alright.
Fine. Shout out to Diane.
Shout out to the cook. What's the shout name?
Ain't Diane.
Shout out to
Ain't Diane.
Did I tell you?
What you talking about? No, meatballs ain't Diane.
And that wasn't Brittany?
The Brittany mama.
Oh, Brittany make them?
The Brittany mama. Same thing.
Okay. Who made the girls fried the chicken? I forgot it.
Shout out to Taylor.
Shout out to Taylor?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Shout out to Taylor. Sure. Talk what you gonna talk.
Hey, and shout out to Miss Grant. Grant tried to take your little fame for the salad you made. fire. I'm a salad nigga.
Salad was fire?
I'm gonna move over to salads. Like I've been kind of there,
Okay.
but man, listen.
No. She walked up, me, Peyton, and was it Robbie at the table sitting there? Me, might have been Jasmine. We sit at the table, we eat, and she said, "I got the salad there. Hey, drop it right here, right here."
Yeah.
He talking about, hold on now.
Listen, that Caesar she
The
put on
salad fire?
fire.
I bet not ever eat none.
Salad and Italian, it's a salad and Italian dressing for me. And some vinaigrette shit I be eating or whatever. But no, the friend grandstand entirely. I'm gonna leave it at that. Do with that what you will.
But you gotta paint the picture for Paul. I don't live that far.
Grant, you don't live that far. You live entirely too far. The fuck is wrong with
I
this
live-
nigga live where like you going to a subdivision, it's 5 more entrances to that sub. Like when are you ever gonna be there? You dig what I'm saying?
Right now, it said I stay 40 minutes from our location.
Yeah, but you know when you get in certain little areas, you can't speed.
Oh, 100%.
Cause they waiting.
100%.
Like it's residential, it's kids. Like this nigga live like he don't gotta go to zoo lights and that he can walk around his neighborhood. Like that house when you walk, they gonna win.
Oh no, they
They gonna win.
no, he doing too. We gotta talk about that because I feel like I gotta put lights up now because of him.
No, I was gonna ask you that because I know you don't care about shit.
I got to now
Nah,
because he got me fucked up.
Nah,
No, bro,
you got to big pockets.
they've been putting up lights for 2 weeks.
And they ain't done.
No,
See, I might have to go back out.
he put some more shit up today. When I was leaving, that was after I hit the horn. Hey.
I want to hit the home.
I got to show him love. He doing this to me, so I okay. They've been here for a while. They feel like this their neighborhood. Am I wrong to feel like I gotta compete?
No, like this is
what I reached in my life.
You
Okay.
Could have said it better.
Okay.
Shit like that.
He got me fucked up.
Yeah, shit like that. Now it's a thing.
Shanae walked by. Shanae's my wife. Y'all don't know. She walked by. She walked by the house. She went to go work out. She came back. She said, "I think they put something else up." I said, "You know they did. I seen it the other day when I walked when I drove in. Because they the first. As soon as you enter our subdivision, they the first house that you see. They got and it's fire. Like they got some great Christmas lights and shit like that. I didn't want to. Her and my son, Shanae and my son, they finished the Christmas tree last night. I gotta get up on the house now and put Christmas lights up and do all.
Oh, you gotta get louder and shit.
I got one. Shout out to Harris County. But I gotta do everything I gotta do now because he can't shine. He can't be the only nigga on the street that shine. And I realized like yesterday, well not yesterday. What's today? Saturday? Day before yesterday on Christmas. I don't have a hosting street, meaning most people that live on my street go somewhere else to celebrate the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So he feel like he got it made. I gotta shine on him. I got to.
Okay, Grant. I don't want to. I'm keening in. Great, what you're saying because I figure I want you to win. I'm rooting for you. Let me know how I can help. I put in sleep settings. I'm on energy save. They say put hard disk to sleep when possible, slightly dim when battered.
You're in the wrong area.
No, this is sleep. This sleep settings.
Oh, I don't know what.
I just turned all that shit off. Okay, if it's sleep, it's sleep. I turned that shit off. All right, so yeah, Grant, y'all shout out to you. Gotta take a picture too, bro. When you get all your shit out. How long you gonna leave your shit up to after New Year's? Yeah, listen, and it's important right now. It get dark at 4 p.m., bro.
4, 3.
Like that. Like when the fuck? How is this possible? And we
They
ain't talking about on this show.
They say it's a new daylight saving.
No, that's Congress. I think trying to regulate daylight savings, bro. Like they trying to pass a law to like cancel daylight savings. So if they cancel, that means
First of all, what kind of law changes the?
That's what I'm saying.
The night.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's how I know there's some bullshit.
Like what the fuck, man? But anyway, what the fuck we was talking about? Let me ask you this question, Grant. That's how my all over the place. What are we on time?
20 minutes.
Alright, this gonna be like we gave y'all 3 and 2.
Hey, this gonna be one of them.
45.
Maybe a buck. Maybe.
Is it ever okay to feel a certain type of way about this motherfucker slept again? Is it ever okay?
Just touch it. Pause.
It don't come back home.
That's nuts.
Is it ever? I gotta keep tapping it. Pause. Is it ever okay to feel a certain way about a kid fucking up the plans with you and the baby mother, baby father when it's not your child?
Yes.
When is it ever okay? Is it ever okay to voice that though?
Yes. It's just you got just as much rights as the parent in that regard. If I'm gonna take a chance, and I say chance loosely, if I'm gonna be with you, knowing that you got a kid and I got to sacrifice, you got to take it. You got to be willing at all times to understand my side, and you know your kid fucking up something just on the strength. If you know you can't control your kid and what your kid want and need, you don't need to be dating. If I'm dating you and every time we out on a date, you got to say, "Hold on, is my kid calling?" You're not ready to be dating. That's my opinion.
Every time, yeah, nobody gonna be cool with that. Every goddamn time now. But I'm just saying, like, let's say it's more normal, just not every time, but it's a pattern.
Okay.
When and how do you tell them, hey man, listen? And like for me, I don't have kids, so any woman I deal with that got kids, I'm never saying nothing about that. It's no way for me to put it in no type of way to where I'm right.
You gotta be like me then.
What?
Ain't fucking with them.
What not?
Got a kid, fuck it.
I'm at that age.
Oh, you
when
40.
the time-
You 40.
Everybody got kids. I'm the only one don't.
True.
My grandma pregnant. I told y'all this.
You gotta relax.
So
Shantae, her mama pregnant right now. I'm on 52. 51, 52. Shantae 100% lying.
my grandma, I think I seen her post that. But no, my thing is like, even when it come down to like when the kid get a certain age, like let's say she got 2, 13 and 11.
Man, look at it.
Can they watch themselves?
Yes.
What if she don't feel comfortable with them watching themselves?
You don't feel comfortable dating. If we can't go nowhere at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and be back by 7 o'clock and chill, like we gotta be able to adjust to the comfortability of you and your children. I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. But if I can't never get no time with you because you gotta find a babysitter for a 14-year-old, like what we doing? Like come on, they in high school, they in 8th grade. Like,
but how can you say that? Them her kids.
And you trying to be her man. If you want to be her man. If you don't want to be her man, then shut the fuck up.
Well, no, I think when y'all so is it when y'all get to a certain level to
you ain't gonna reach a level of prestige if you ain't saying nothing in the interim stages.
I feel like that'll knock you out the box.
If it do, then she wasn't the one for you. She want a yes man to shut up, man.
Not necessarily. I just don't know how you even. It's go back to the conversation of how you tell a woman you're going Dutch. I just don't. I'm not that nice to.
For instance, if you start dating a woman and you get to the point where you like, hey, I want to come over there, and y'all ain't been on no dates. All y'all did was text and talk on the phone, and then all of a sudden she lets you come over the house and spend the night with her kid. You okay with that?
I mean, I may not be.
I'm not. How you gonna let me come spend that house with your kid and you won't even know me for real? You ain't even been out with me.
Yeah, that raises an issue of concern. But I know me. But I know me. I'm not a fucked up individual. Do she know that? No. So
that's not like your judgment is terrible.
But is it? We all do terrible. Not terrible. I just say terrible decisions.
But terrible decisions ain't okay when you got a kid involved.
For me, I would use that as a teachable moment. Hey, listen, don't do this again. Everybody ain't crazy like me. I mean, I'm not crazy like everybody.
Okay. You relax.
No, I'm not crazy like everybody, but
niggas ain't crazy until they crazy.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't crazy until he was crazy.
I just sent this motherfucker to 30 minutes. Let's see what it do now.
Nothing.
Hey man,
but that's how.
I would put a bit of an indictment on her for that. But like I said, I've been in a situation where things could have happened to me because I was trusting and it just didn't feel like nothing was gonna happen.
That's why.
But you're right. It's a different ballgame when you got kids.
But I did. That's why I would never seriously date when it comes when children are involved if I don't have children because I can't because our understanding of life is totally different at that point in time.
You don't think you can?
No.
At no point, no type of nothing in you can kind of almost fake relate to that type of feeling she have, or
for the most part,
responsibility she have, rather.
For the most part, no.
You're not I feel like you're not a fuck up individual. You can.
I might be a fucked up individual then.
Just like for me, like I can never. I'm gonna keep saying I can never like tell you how and what to do with your child when it's like nothing that is.
But if you dating
blatantly like disrespectful,
but listen,
put them in harm's way.
But listen, if you dating a woman with a child and you dating for a purpose, and if you eventually gonna be a sounding voice in that child's life, you gotta be able to say something.
Well, no, you get to at some point. Yes, I'm saying in the beginning, date stage.
But you can't go to that saying I ain't got nothing to say.
Well, no, because
then you lose your voice.
Well, no,
to me.
Well, right. You gotta set precedents, and I think you pick and choose when to do that. But at the end of the day, like if we're gonna get to a point to where we dating seriously, you should have enough trust and respect in me to where you could confide in me and consult with me rather about what goes on with your kids. Not like, oh, daddy wise and like unless we're about to get married, but yeah, like, hey, listen, he 15, I think he'd probably be okay to go stay out till like whatever time. If you got him at 15, he a fresh you got him in the house, it's 4 o'clock.
See, this is my problem.
He can stay out till 6.
This is my problem when it comes to dating a woman with a child. If I don't have a child or if I don't have any understanding of this, you can't pick and choose when I have a voice and when I don't.
Oh, okay. That's the conversation.
That's why I can't have that. I can't be involved. Because then you say, oh, no, it's cool when you decide this nigga eat vegetables. But when it comes to what kind of clothes I buy him, you shut the fuck up. Let me do what I want to do because that's my kid. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
That's okay. I get what you're saying, and that's wrong. And that's the same situation I had in the shop when she was like, "These are my kids."
Yeah, because she was out there on the front line.
Yeah,
but now all of a sudden it's my daughter.
But for me, I don't know if I'm feeling. I definitely will feel a certain type of way about hearing that because we supposed to be in this together. We took vows. I let these kids like they're my own.
Yeah.
But if you say that, it got to be.
Peyton, and I always been saying this. You said I was crazy for saying this. My son is my son. The woman I date is her child. At the end of the day, we ain't the same. So you ain't never gonna view me as that child's parent and a sounding voice in that relationship.
Some people do though. I feel like it's possible.
I don't give a fuck if it's possible. I'm saying that it's a definite.
And okay, I'm
gonna
say this. I'm leaving it at that. That goes more so towards the person that you with. And can people change? Absolutely.
That's why I'd rather not be with them.
Brother, I completely understand that, and I couldn't blame you for that. For me, I had a no child policy. Mm-hmm. It's different for me now.
Oh, you're 40. So.
It's different because and this goes into.
And I say this. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna cut you off. It matters how old that child is.
Yeah.
If that child is 6 months.
Yeah.
Or a year.
Yeah.
Whether you know it or not, your voice gonna matter growing with that woman.
But the fact that she could still say, she could always say that. Oh. I say it depends on what type of person you're dealing with.
I agree with that.
But that goes.
You got a better chance if that child is older, like real older, like late teenage years, and or really, really young.
Yeah, old
teenage. You come in when she got a 3-year-old, leave her alone.
But old teenage, that's
6-year-old, leave her alone.
Teenage, that's her little brother, little sister.
Same thing.
But I go back to this conversation I was having. It kind of got sparked on the conversation we had off air, just about like I was talking about my grandmother or whatever. How she just has lost so much, along with like siblings and husbands and kids and just her physical ailments as well. I got to thinking about when I finally do have kids. And how my kids are not going to grow up, like on my side at least, without a grandmother or great grandmother. And I got to thinking about how my life would have panned out had I not had a grandmother, and how important grandmothers are. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
see that part of that conversation is different than what we actually had this morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just my mind just got to go on.
I've never met a grandmother.
Really?
Never.
They all have been passed.
My grandmother, both of my grandmothers.
You said your grandmothers?
Both of my grandmothers and both of my grandfathers were dead before I was born. I don't know what that means.
Oh, so it's a different conversation.
I don't get it. My wife's grandmother is pregnant in her life right now. Mm-hmm. Has been all of her life. She is a sounding voice in her life. I don't know what that means. So, but my son has all 4 grandparents.
That's dope. And I hope
he has pictures with all 4. I don't know what both of my grandfathers look like. My mom, dad, and my dad. I don't know what they look like.
Yeah, as far as the grandfather.
First of all, my mom and dad are named Thurman Phillips. Y'all know Thurman Phillips. I hate the name Thurman Phillips. But shout out Thurman Phillips. Nigga born. He was in the army.
Listen,
from Louisiana, moved to LA. Don't know Thurman. Shout out to Thurman, but he did.
I don't give a fuck what y'all say about that Kevin Hart dog. When he said
Kevin Hart, old names, he was right. He was right.
I don't have this funny. Madness is nuts.
The old names was funny.
Madness, because y'all know we get our name back.
He heard the podcast.
Madness, talk about
Madness is another name. But thinking about that, bro, now that you're saying that, like I say it all the time, like I tell my wife all the time, you have a close relationship with your grandmother.
Mm.
My grandmother died in the 80s. I was born in 90.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And my dad's mom died in 2016, but we weren't close. I
Yeah.
don't really know her. Like,
Yeah.
so and I've never met a grandfather at all. Like,
And I
nothing about that.
I think I'm more connected with my mother's mothers because she helped raise me. So it's different. Like so, and I've talked about this before. I don't know what type of grandparents we're gonna be because it's different versus. Because I feel like now these days, maybe not so much on the dad's. Can we say this more so on the dad's side that fathers are more involved in our dads in them generation?
Fathers right now are just as important as mothers.
Well, no, not important. That's all across the board, no matter what generation. But are fathers more involved now, or more there, present?
I'm saying that based on involvement.
Okay.
I see more fathers involved in their children's lives now than we did in our generation.
In our dad's generation.
Yes.
Yeah, because
they ain't shit.
that was the crack era. Like that was.
It's a lot, and it's systematic.
It wasn't all. It wasn't all.
It didn't want to fault, yeah. But now I see more dads now being involved.
Well, now if a dad don't want to be involved, now he just is no good.
Our kids, when you have a kid, my son now, the grandfathers of their children will be involved.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be back to my granddaddy was this type of man.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be back to that.
I just got that. That was something I just thought about. Like, I don't know what. Like, say it's absent for you, but I don't know what my life would have been like had I not had my grandmother.
Because you, for the majority of your life, you live with your grandmother, right?
Yeah.
I look at it as like, to me, I look at that absence like, what will my life be like if I had my grandmother?
I'd have been more litter, especially if your mom was as dope as she was.
That's what I'm saying. That
would have been litter.
But to think about.
Well, hold on. Well, let me ask you this, and I'm not personally want to get you can completely plead the fifth on this.
We here tonight.
When have you ever asked about your mother's mother? Like, did she tell you story? Like, so was she?
She would have been. My mom wasn't free mom. My mom was more of a disciplinarian. So I look at my grandmother as that times too, but still filled with love. So I feel like a lot of shit that, like my brother, as a disciplinarian, as disciplined as my mom was for me, my brother still dropped out of high school, still been in jail multiple times, in jail right now. But if my grandma's there, I still feel like I'm the favorite for first and foremost, which don't matter. But I still feel like we have another sounding voice of love that helps guide you in a certain direction.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at it, and just from my own, like, what would you call it, immediate family. My grandmother had 6 kids. Out of those 6 children, her 2 sons, one was murdered, one went to prison for 25, 30 plus years. That's not success to me. Is it her fault? No. But looking at what she did with them and thinking about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grandsons she had with her children, she could have imputed more knowledge into them to keep them away from that. Because out of all 6 of her grandsons, 3 of them went to prison as well. 2 of them didn't. It's 5 of us, it's not 6, I'm sorry. But my brother, my first cousin.
How much onus are we putting on parents or grandparents or parents, just parents, on the, can we say, failures of?
I'm gonna put a lot. The reason why I never went to the left in the streets is because of my mom.
You don't think your brother had anything to do with that?
No. Okay. I think in hindsight, looking at it, he helped guide that, but it was more so like the worst shit in my life was my mama telling me, I'm disappointed in what you did in school because I know you got more in you. Not because my brother telling me I slap you if you go in the street, you get in the streets.
That just had the mama's words held more weight.
100%.
But your brother's shit wasn't.
It didn't help. Like
weightless.
If I really wanted to get in the streets, my brother couldn't stop that.
But if you really wanted the street, nobody could stop that. Is what I'm saying.
I think my mom could have. For me.
Do you know or do you think?
I know.
Okay.
Because I didn't. Never once thought about it.
Okay.
My brother did though. That's why I say, like, we got a 50% chance right there. He did, I didn't. So I view it as that. I think if my grandma was there, I think you got another sounding voice of what you could do, what you should do, of love and support and just having it. Because a lot of times, like my brother had no reason to be in the streets. I had the reason to be in the streets.
Why'd you have a reason?
My brother got everything he ever wanted as a kid and growing up. I got everything I wanted up until a certain age, and we started struggling.
Yeah.
So when once I got in high school, I didn't get every pair of J's that I wanted. My brother, up until he was 19, he got everything he ever fucking wanted. What are you in the streets for? The money that you want, you getting the shit. You getting the material shit.
Once you get, like say, got 19, did that stop? Did he want to get on?
No, it didn't stop. He still got it. So it's stupid. It's no point of you. It's no point of you being in the streets. But you know that now. And hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah.
Like I didn't need to go hit that lick. I didn't need to go do that. Like,
well, that's an interesting question. Listen, I want y'all to answer that for us. How much blame, or how much, I guess you say just blame. I'm not trying to be philosophical. How much blame can you put on the parents for their kids growing up to be failures? Jail, just not working, just, multiple kids not being able to take care of them. Just anything that you consider to be a failure. How much of that you put on the parents? That's a bit of a difficult question to ask because, of course, you don't know what type of parents they had. Because, most of y'all got kids, so y'all can understand the aspect of, I did everything I could for you. I gave you all of this, and yet you still chose to do wrong and fucked up shit. So, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I want to tell y'all about this dream I had last night, right? And Grant was in the dream, and one of our listeners was in the dream. Shout out to Tanita.
Shout out to
I've been trying to, a lot of people, I dream multiple dreams every night. And for the most part, I remember them really vividly when I first wake up. This one I've been trying to tell myself all day to tell y'all on the pod because it was nuts. So forgive me if it's like I leave out for certain details because my dreams be weird. But long story less long, we was in LA or some shit. No, we wasn't in LA. We was in the Philippines or something. It was a bunch of Asians running around. So Tanita, Grant, and I think it was another girl. I remember who she was, but I don't remember now. I knew who she was when I woke up. So I walk out the joint because somebody called my phone. A restaurant. Or I think it was a movie theater. It don't fucking matter. So I'm on the phone, and this tall black dude started walking. He was walking towards me, not towards me, but my way in my direction. Not coming straight towards me, but in my direction. So I'm talking to whoever I'm talking to. It was my sister or my mama. I think it was my mama. And we was talking, and the dude spoke. I spoke, and he started stumbling. Right? He said something like, the heat is hot, I hit it or something. So I'm like, yo, bro, you okay? He's like, yeah. He started rambling, like woozy as fuck. I kept my distance, but enough to where he could hear me, right?
Yeah.
So it was another dude got out the car, parked on the side of the street. He's like, what the fuck wrong with him? I'm like, man, I don't know. You know what I mean? So then y'all come out the restaurant. So I see y'all walking towards the car. Y'all parked maybe 3 or 4 cars behind the dude who got out his car. So the tall dude said something about my necklace. And it was another dude parked on the other outside of the street. He got out. So it's 3 niggas convulging. And I said, wait, y'all niggas know each other.
Shit, bro.
So the nigga snap out of the woozy shit.
Yeah.
Mind you, I said, I didn't get close enough to him to where he could grab me. This nigga was 7'9". Big black nigga.
Man, possible.
He
the giant.
He didn't need nobody to rob me.
Game of Thrones niggas.
So y'all getting in the car. I don't know. I'm running over, and I say they trying to get me. They trying to rob me.
Yeah.
So y'all start moving. Y'all hop in the car. You drive. I'm trying to get in the car, but you take off.
Chill out, bro. I ain't leaving you.
I'm on top of the car. And I got my phone in my hand, I just got off of it. So I'm trying to hold on to the car, but not lose my phone. So I slide my phone through the roof, the little crack in the rooftop, the sunroof.
Yeah.
We go over some motherfucking train tracks. I fall off the car. Y'all keep going. I'm running. These three niggas behind me. I'm trying to make sure they don't get me, so I'm running. Ask me, did y'all stop and turn around?
I know we did. Go ahead.
So here I am in the fucking Philippines, running through backyards, this, that, and the third. I run into this one yard, just like on the movies. These big ass dogs came. They was like puppy type wolf dogs.
What the fuck? Oh.
It was weird. So they ran up on me on some aggressive shit, but I held my ground. I put my arm up, and like two of them was like on my forearm. Yeah. And I started like petting them. They was like, they started friendlying it up. But I gotta leave y'all. So I jumped the gate. It was another yard. And I just said, this about to be over. So this Asian chick run outside. I say, my people let me, somebody tried to rob me. I'm from the States. Please help me. She's like, come in.
Okay.
Had little pajamas on, short pajamas or whatever. So she had like three of her like sisters in there. I was like, I need a phone. I knew my number, so I was trying to like do track. I tried to call and I tried to do track iPhone. But before I did that, she was like, I help you on one condition.
What's that?
So you got to show me your penis.
I know.
I say,
yeah, wrong.
I say, goddamn, let me get this motherfucker prepped. I couldn't show her the soft joint.
Can relax, bro.
I couldn't show her the soft joint, so
chill, bro.
I got that boy. I ain't got him semi.
Don't look at me.
I turned around from away from my sisters, and I pulled it out. She's like, oh my.
He's like, oh my.
She's like, oh my, it's nice. So she mine went Asian, so I might be the man over there. So she started stroking my sheet, and right before I finished the floor, guess what happened?
You woke up.
Woke up.
I'm hot. I'm hot. Who you cuss out at that point? Who you cuss out at that point?
The dream gods.
Is it dream gods or no?
Man, ain't God. Now I wish they had another crazy ass dream, but I don't remember that motherfucker.
Dreams? Yeah. How often do you dream, bro?
Every night.
That's weird.
Multiple times.
I don't dream often.
No, I like what? So it just be black.
I guess.
Only time I
don't remember it.
Only time, dude. No, you have it. You don't remember. Or you don't have none.
I don't. I only remember if I have the dream. So if I don't remember, that means I ain't dreaming. But I can only remember maybe. I can honestly say I probably ain't dreamed but 10 dreams in my life.
Nah, I have recurring dreams.
Oh, that's nuts.
Like
I'm cool on that. I got one dream when I was little. Some ants got on me. I had to get butt naked at the gas station on Collinsburg.
Anytime I say butt naked, I'm crying.
Okay. So I'm scared of ants now because of that dream. Still on Collinsburg. And first of all, getting naked on Collinsburg is nuts.
Speaking of getting naked, not speaking of getting naked. Let's have a moment of honesty right now. Give me something that you tell me something weird about you, like some shit that you like that you're not supposed to like. And I'll go first if you need a reference point.
Go ahead, because I don't know.
I find myself oddly attracted to female mannequins.
These niggas.
Like I would probably, I wouldn't fuck one.
That's nuts.
No, like you don't ever like be walking. They be alright.
Always, that's a purpose.
No, like
I've never been sexually aroused. No,
I don't think I ever got a Woody. But like I be like how you in a mall or somewhere you turn around and see a girl like that.
I've noticed the way I sit on the couch sometimes is a little gay.
Yo, and I thought a girl was gonna be a nice shot to see that she can make it, and that would have been a perfect question. I'm gonna bring this back when a girl gets it because I know for one, like the couch is like most girls like ride that, like they get on the edge of the couch or the arm of the couch and like get them one. Like that's a thing. Or they're hunting.
I've never heard of a woman doing that.
I've heard a woman humping the pillow and hunting the arm of the couch. Ladies, y'all let us know. But no, like the mannequins be fine. I know I ain't the only one who think this. Would I fuck one? No, but they be.
You can't fuck one. They ain't got no real pussy.
You can puss a hole.
That's right, man.
But no, that's
get friction with anything.
That's crazy. But no, that's my weird. That's one of my weird like
my weird.
Purpose.
I'm gonna sit in a certain point. My legs gonna be tucked kind of.
Hold on, tucked like what?
I don't like at a triangle. type position. I've caught
Like
myself sitting
on
on the
top
couch.
of the couch?
I've caught myself sitting on the couch like, why you sitting like that?
How you do? So you gotta be used to it because when I was sitting in style, that shit hurted.
Any style is trash.
So how you do?
I mean, like if I'm sitting with my arms on the couch and I'm sitting my legs folded towards the end while I'm this game.
Fellas, so let us know when you caught yourself doing something that might have been comfortable or just something innately that you do. And you had to look, this a little game.
You got the moments. You got the moments.
That's just like eating pussy with your ass in there. Like, you can't do that.
I'd have been laying down eating pussy.
You're like, ladies, if you...
I'd have been laying flat on stomach eating pussy.
Ladies, if you look up and the nigga ass...
But no, the nigga put his legs up and down while he twirling his legs and shit. Come on, bro, what you doing?
That's crazy.
That's you ain't gonna eat no pussy like that.
Listen, man, what else I got on the list,
I ain't got that
man?
nose on my shit.
I got, I don't know why I put...
Is it gonna flood today?
The workout bag. Okay, I gotta touch on this. Because I get it on the surface, yeah, it look nuts. Should people stop doing it? Maybe, I don't know, but it kind of goes with the whole, it's new age shit and it's new ways to express yourself. And that's the whole, if you record yourself crying, ain't nothing the fuck wrong with you. We gotta stop, that's toxic.
You don't think
That's
okay?
dangerous.
What, if you were starting yourself crying?
No, like telling people, like shaming people for doing it. Because that's some people don't have nobody to talk to, bro. So if they doing that, a lot of people doing it for attention. But if we gonna call out the people who doing it for attention off a clout or just want to be seen, and it's gonna be at a cost of like
you don't think
let me finish. And you're gonna do it, and we're gonna call them out and ridicule them if that's gonna come at a cost of actually, ostracizing or shaming somebody who really need that outlet and need that cry for help. It ain't worth it. That's all I gotta say.
You don't think if you emotional in the moment and you grab your phone like, let me record myself doing this, that's not a problem?
No, it's not a problem. You're not hurting nobody, so it's not a problem. So if you want to
all problems not actually hurting somebody.
Well, explain to me that again. What do you? No, I don't think it's a problem.
Do you think it's sincere? You feel like it's sincere? If I'm like right now, like for me, for instance, every time I read a letter from my brother, I cry. Just on the strength, I just do. I'm 100% cognitive if I grab my phone to record myself crying because I'm reading a letter from my brother.
Well, just because hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to get your whole point. What are you saying?
You aware when you grab your phone and record yourself?
I'm not saying you aren't. I agree with you.
I feel like I don't, and I could be wrong, but I don't feel like it's sincere when you record yourself crying.
I feel like you can be sincere and do that.
What situation? That's what I'm trying to.
Any situation that a person, would I do it? No, like I wouldn't do it, but I could understand.
So you're just saying I get a person doing that.
I can a little bit, and the fact that like it's not clear cut.
I can't see a situation where it is.
Why not?
I just can't.
Okay.
Help me understand. Like I don't mind, but help me see a situation.
If you're in a situation where like, and like you probably won't understand, bro, because you're just not that type of person. But if some person in a situation where they feel like they have nobody, they feel like nobody will listen, nobody cares, and they like
so they just want some attention.
Yeah, and that's not always a bad thing.
I never said it was.
No, we gotta stop putting a negative connotation on that too.
It's not negative connotation.
No, some people do. Oh, he's just doing it for attention.
No, it's negative to certain people.
Well, yeah, the people that is negative too, like y'all gotta kind of chill out on
it. Still can be negative to them.
Yeah, they gotta kind of chill out on that because you just don't. It's like
you can't tell people what to feel.
I can, and they can choose to listen or not.
Oh,
so I get what you're saying.
I think it's a disservice both ways. Go ahead.
How?
I don't, because I feel like a lot of people feed off of the attention, whether it's warranted or not. So for telling people, oh no, give them all the attention in the world just because they doing this.
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
But you're not saying not to either.
Well, yeah, because you just don't know. And I feel like my first thing I was saying, like, for the simple fact that you don't know, and if you go the way that you probably normally would go, it probably is detrimental to the people who really need it. So,
how many times have you ever seen it being detrimental?
Have I seen it personally?
To say that it can be detrimental.
No, it's just a chance that it could be, and it's the chances of saying, "Oh, you just doing it for attention," versus actually reaching out to that person or being compassionate, I'm gonna go with the compassion every time. More times than not, and not every time, because sometimes I just go past that.
But
Shit.
you never know, so it don't matter.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not going.
But if you're not gonna be compassionate every time, then you not speaking the truth.
What you know? I'm not speaking the truth.
If you gon' if that means you got to be compassionate because
That don't mean no, it don't. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna be compassionate more times than not. But I'm
You should be
but I'm
compassionate
never
every
not. I'm never not. I'm just either gonna be neutral or I'm gonna be compassionate.
It's
I'm
not-
not never. Huh?
Ain't no neutral in that.
It is.
And not if you feel like it's a chance that this person is.
Well,
doing
no,
this
I
because they
can't.
need
No,
somebody.
I can't save everybody. I can't reach out to everybody.
If you know them, you can.
No, I can't.
Based on what you're saying.
No,
What are you saying?
because at the end of the day, I might not be equipped enough to help that person, depending on what they're crying about.
Social media in a whole is not equipped.
No, that's what I'm saying. Either you this is my point. I'm never gonna criticize or chastise them for it. I'm either gonna be neutral or I'm gonna be compassionate. We gotta stop being critical of that. Because some people don't have nobody. Now it's a lot of people who just do it for attention. I'm well aware of that.
So see, and this kind of piggybacks on our conversation last week on if you chastise and or call out when people do negative and or positive things.
Okay.
We both
taking the same thing.
If you never call out the motherfuckers that's doing wrong, you can never fully see the positive.
Say that again?
If you never call out the wrong or the negative, you never can see the positive.
Okay, so with that line of thinking, do you always call out the negative? Every single time? Do you, no matter what you know about the situation, hey, stop doing this shit, stop doing this, stop doing that?
If I don't take a stance of calling out either one.
So you just gonna be neutral down the middle.
I'm not gonna end it.
But what is your official stance? Your official stance is
on what in particular?
crying and recording yourself. You don't feel like it's sincere.
No.
So would you not feel it sincere if you see a person?
You know how much it takes to record
It don't
yourself
take
crying?
much. It don't take much.
And post it?
It don't take much. Don't do that.
To you.
Bruh,
To you.
you know it don't take much.
If I record myself and then it don't post,
less than 5 seconds.
it's no. But what if it don't post?
What you mean if it don't?
It's in the bag. You can't do it. Hey, you can't do that. Hey,
Now you in my bag.
Can you
Don't add on to it.
Hey.
Yes.
You don't.
It
know
don't
that.
take much. That don't take much. If you sit down at
It
home,
don't take much to record it. No,
If-
I'm not saying that. But to post it.
it don't take much.
If you don't have signal, if it don't look right to you, I look ugly at this point. Let me re-record it.
Man.
What?
Listen,
So what?
listen.
That's all I'm
Do people
saying, bro.
do shit for clout, fame, and attention? Absolutely.
Once those-
Doing things for attention
once those-
is not always
Okay,
negative.
let me put it like this.
Mind.
I'm under the belief that if I'm sincere, I'm not running to social media.
That's how some people have.
Can you let me finish?
Alright.
If people feel like they run to social media just to get that, I guess that's your route. I'm not that person. I don't feel like I have to be that person. So maybe I'm not the most qualified person to agree with that. But that's not me.
Right, it's not me either.
So I can't agree with it because it ain't me.
That's how you live your life. Because it's not you can't agree with.
Yes.
That's 30 minutes went by that fast. Great, just so okay. Listen, we just gonna agree this.
So you feel like I should agree with shit that I don't believe in?
What you not you believe in shit that you just. I feel like
Unless I know unless I know firsthand, but how often do I know firsthand?
in certain
You
instances.
talking about shit that's global? That's
No, I'm just saying. For me, I just know, and like we might be different every go. I know what it's like not to have nobody to talk to.
I don't.
And go to.
I don't.
But you know that's the thing. So how can you not remotely feel where these people coming from?
I fake know that's a thing.
and
I'm
no, it's a real thing.
No. And I say fake because
And even if you have people,
because I go ahead. Finish.
you can have people, and them people like just,
or you just choose not to.
it's the equivalent of being in a room surrounded by people and still feel alone.
I feel like okay, and I don't understand that, and I don't
Okay.
know it. So I can't
You've never had a situation in your life where this particular thing that you have, you don't feel like nobody will understand it or relate to it. Or let's say you did feel like they could relate to it and understand it, and you went to them and you didn't get what you wanted. and you feel like, damn, I ain't got nobody. That's the person. That was my person, and they didn't get it. So who I have now?
No.
You a blessed motherfucker. You said, hey man, shout out to you. You privileged.
But I'm one
blessed.
But I'm one of those people that don't live by the acceptance and or agreements of another person.
I get that, and some people are, but like maybe, and not gonna wood. I hope you don't. I hope you never feel that.
And that's why.
Because it's not a good thing.
And that's why I say I can't agree.
Oh,
because I don't understand. It's, okay, hence people always talk about certain things. I work with children for a living. I can never be a teacher. When I was a kid growing up, I always understood 2 + 2 is 4. I always understood the Pythagorean theorem. I always understood these things. I was like, school was never hard for me. I could never be a teacher because I could never have the patience and the understanding of a person that don't get these things that come so simply to me. And I understood that. So I would never put myself in a position to have to deal with that.
okay.
So me, I'm a person of understanding. I know what and who and why things happen or don't happen. I'm never gonna put myself in a position to.
Nah, that's arrogant. Well, not say that again.
It's not arrogance.
It's super arrogant.
To the fact that I understand myself.
And it kind of conflicts with what tell you about yourself.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta hear that part. My bad.
No, yeah, like I understand. I know what 2 + 2 means. It's some people in this world that don't know what 2 + 2 equal, and it's hard for them to get to that. I understand. I wouldn't be able to help them,
But you understand they don't know it.
Yeah.
So if they,
I'm not putting myself in a position to help them.
But
If I get frustrated,
but if they tell you they don't know it,
I can't help them.
But do you understand why they don't know it?
No.
But do you?
So I'm not putting myself in a position to try to help them.
But do you care though?
Yeah.
And that's my whole point.
But that's your point. But it still matters and how you engage in that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So for me, and this is what I'm trying to convey to the listeners, and y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to do.
Like for instance, let me say this. Let me speak this point. Let me speak my piece on this. There's people that we know that come to school every day and they cause problems. They're problematic kids, not because they bad, but because they just dirty and don't have nothing. And I say dirty, not talking about them, but dirty in the sense of kids talk about them. Let me say less fortunate, not dirty.
Yeah.
I apologize. Let's say less fortunate. It's kids that come to school that's less fortunate and they fight, they argue, they scream, they cause problems, they do all these things. It's only because they don't have the things that other kids have, so they feel like I have to be disruptive in order to get some sort of attention, in order to get something out of this, and I'm going to be removed from this classroom. But when you get them kids alone, they cry, they're sensitive, they need things. Does that mean that what they do is right?
No.
That's why I say I can't accept that. But I understand why certain people do certain things.
Okay. Let me know when I can.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, like I say, my whole point to this, and even with other things that we have going on with the podcast, or just with Grant knowing my body to a certain degree, pause. He know, like, when it's a small increment of a chance, I'm partial to that.
Mm-hmm.
You did what I'm saying? For me, can I help everybody? No. Do I care about everybody, what they got going on? Probably not. I mean, I'm only human. I got my own shit going on. But I'm never going to say that if a person grab a phone and they cry on the phone, even if I do know them, if I know them, they looking for attention. But if
you shouldn't.
But a part of me still gonna be like that. They crying out for help. Let me reach out. I can't reach out to everybody in the world or everybody that I know.
You can't reach out to everybody.
Nah, you can't. Sometimes you can't.
Everybody you know.
Because if I'm already reaching out to somebody or 3-5 people and the 9th person, I got to. I'm only one person. All I'm saying is, it's always a chance that person is crying out for help and is very sincere about what they're doing. It's a bunch of people clout chasing who just want to do shit for attention. Absolutely, I'm not that naive to know that. Either I'm going to be partial. I'm going to be neutral. I'm going to lend a helping ear or helping hand. I'm never going to blast people for doing that. That's all I'm saying. Because it's a chance that even the motherfucker who been attention seeking for the last 9 years, the 10th year they do it and they blow their brains out.
You think it's wrong for a person not to say nothing at all?
No. I
That's
say
me.
be neutral. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just letting people know that's me and this is
Be
I just don't say nothing.
I'm gonna be neutral or I'm gonna help. Because you can't help everybody.
Do you feel like there's some people on? Do you feel like it's people to blame when a person kills themselves?
people to blame?
Yeah.
No. I mean, that's a tough. That's not an easy question to answer. What did you answer? And you give me some. Give me something to work with. Pause.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna say no because
Is it different circumstances? Yes, but I still don't think at the end of the day, you taking your own life, I'm gonna blame somebody else. No.
that's a tough question because when I get in my biblical side of things, and thou shalt not kill, that's one of the ultimate sins. Killing yourself, you can't repent. Automatic, supposed to be damnation. Am I one to say you're going to hell? No, but they say that. They say something about it. I never saw it.
I agree with that.
But who am I to tell a young child, whether it's male or female, who grew up in a certain situation and all they know is despair? They don't know no joy, and they get to a point where they understand life or death, or what they think is life or death, and they take their own life. Can I blame her mother who sold her? Can I blame her dad who raped her? Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So, like I say, that's a tough question to.
I can blame them for I'm 100% gonna blame them. Ain't no can. I'm gonna blame them for the hurt they put on that person, but I'm not gonna blame them for the life that was took if they didn't take their life.
Okay.
I'm gonna blame motherfucker that killed a motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
But I can't blame because to a different level of, I'm not gonna say it because that sounds so insecure.
I thought you here, huh?
I am here, but I'm not stupid, and I understand the hurt. There's people that are hurt by people, and it fucks up their life and it alters their life, and they hurt themselves because of that.
And that's what I'm saying. We are not equal.
But I can't blame. But I don't know if I can blame the person that hurt them, because God didn't put nothing on us that we can't handle. And if I believe in that and I subscribe to that, I can't blame that person if you feel like you're not strong enough to do it when He told you that he was strong, that you are strong enough.
But a lot of people don't know that. They're not taught that.
Which is why I stand neutral.
And then listen, hey, if that's what you choose to do, my thing is. What I'm trying to convey to the listeners.
But fuck the niggas that did it. Fuck the woman that did it. Yeah, 100%.
What you mean?
Like the woman, it's mothers out here that put their children, that sold their children.
That's what I'm saying.
To a predator.
Exactly. And if all you know is getting raped and this and that your whole life, and you see a knife and you slit your wrist, I'm not blaming you. Well, I have to blame you because you did the act, and that's we being super.
It ain't even no blame. It's the fact that I can't blame the oppressor in that situation. I can't it's like, okay, you blame the oppressor for all the slaves that jumped off the ship on their way here?
Sir, hold on. First of all, how are you distributing blame though? Is it just all one person take it, or can it be divvied up? And I hate the word divvy.
It can't be divvy.
Why not?
How can you divvy it?
Because I know, huh?
All white people know.
No, I'm saying like I say, even if. Like I say, if a child knows nothing but being beat, being belittled, being raped, being starved, and they so happen to see a way out that they see that where they can slit their wrists or hang themselves, they did the act, so you have to blame them. They get some of that blame.
God said all,
but I hate that's the confliction for me, because at the end of the day, what's the old saying? I can't blame them. So, do that motherfucker who did this vile shit to them? Yes, I'm blaming them.
But no, you're judging them.
I'm blaming them and judging them.
You're judging.
I'm doing both.
So, because God is the ultimate judge. He's the ultimate judge. So, he's the only person that has the right to judge that.
Right. He gave me free will, so I'm judging and blaming him.
So you're okay. So you're okay with damnation. Putting damnation on yourself. I'm
gonna pray about it. I'm gonna pray about it, but God, you gonna get it. You gonna get these bars.
What you mean?
I ain't go about it.
Say it over there.
Nah, I ain't gonna be wild fuck, but you know what I mean.
You gotta relax.
What we on time, bro? Okay. I got a couple more topics. Now, what's going on in the world, man?
I don't know that. Rappers getting killed. Rappers getting shot.
I want to say shout out to
Boosie and Benny.
Shout out to Boosie and Benny, man.
Shout out to Kings, man.
They bought. I said a joke, man. I'm laughing too hard.
They somebody else. So I don't know if it's Facebook or Twitter.
No, give them the backstory.
So Boosie got shot in Dallas. His sprinter man got shot. He ended up getting hit in the leg.
3-4 surgeries.
3-4 surgeries. He had surgery. He's able to walk again. He hasn't lost any limbs. He will recover 100%. But he was in a wheelchair going to do a show this weekend, and somebody said he looked like St. Louis All Players Club.
Yo, he did, but it's stupid because it's funny. Like,
Why would they say that?
the man said, "I missed 3 back ends. I can't miss enough."
He not wrong.
Ben said, "I'm chill. I ain't going nowhere."
His back ends ain't like Boosie though. Let's get that understood.
but they back ends though.
But they all back ends.
They all back.
I understand Boosie saying that because I ain't getting no bigger. I need all.
Yeah. And the crazy
I've been
thing
going
is,
for a month now.
well, the Jesus situation where he's supposed to didn't show up, they didn't have him.
They
They say-
did they book him or no?
Well, they say he was actually there,
He was that address.
but niggas didn't want to get off the stage. I know this. I'll tell you off air. I'm not gonna say it on this podcast because I like doing this podcast.
Shout out to Jay. Go ahead.
Listen, hey, they put the stop on that
You don't
shit,
fuck with Jesus?
huh?
Oh my God, they don't fuck with Jesus.
No, it was another. It was.
Okay, go ahead. You're in the heart of the hood now.
I tell you.
No. We gotta talk about like clubs and places being in the middle of a certain area.
What was that?
That was the address.
Oh,
That's not no rural area. That's in the middle.
I said rural.
I like rural. Go ahead.
But no, I was I had somebody was telling about the little baby situation.
He said he like a great show.
What? No, it was not.
I said look like.
Oh, okay. So basically, from what I'm hearing, which don't sound right to me, but I get it. I fake get it. I think some numbers were being a little bit inflated. But he didn't go on to like 235. First of all, he said he didn't even want to do the show. It was Thanksgiving weekend. He wanted to be with his kids. He wanted to be home.
He could show not to.
Oh no, but you know, favors, friends of a friend, people know people. You know how that go. Well, I don't know how that go, but
Yeah,
you got an idea. And they was saying, you know, he say 200 occasion,
200 again.
but they say that went up though.
So like four.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he told them, if y'all don't come over 200 more thousand, I'm not doing nothing. Niggas supposedly came up with the money, but if you look at that club, and somebody do the math.
He didn't get four.
I know he did.
Okay.
And if they did, they some fool. Okay, so
Did you see the picture of him above me?
we're gonna get into it.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically, they was inspired. $8,000 a section. Let's say it's like 10 sections in there.
Okay, that's
How much
80.
is that?
That's 80.
They don't even cover the first half of the back. The first end.
It don't.
Okay,
How much it do?
300. Stay 300.
300 a person?
Yeah.
It was about 1,000 people.
How much that is?
It's 30,000.
You think he got 400? You can count that. You can count the sections. You can count the bottles. You can count the
How many
motherfucking bowl.
people I said? I said 300.
You said 1,000.
I said 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000 people.
I don't know. Maybe
300.
inspired.
That's 300. That's 30,000. So he would have to have 1,000 people to get 300,000. But go ahead.
Listen. All I know is I think that they told
It
him.
might have been 1,000 people in there.
They told him to pull up. They gave him what they
Yeah,
gave him
okay.
for a walkthrough. Ain't gonna perform with the money. Man, you already here now. With the money. Came with his money, went out, did a couple songs, 3-4 songs, and walked up like. For me, and we'll get into the pistol shit too, but for me, I know business is business, this, that, and third, but honestly, bro, I don't think I could ever be in that position and do that. And I mean Lil Baby's position. If I'm in a spot, first, I can see the bad business of you trying to get a free show out of me because you want to pay me for a walkthrough. Because I've been in situations where I think it was either Wayne or T.I. and they didn't pay him for a show. He came out and grabbed a mic on some hosting type talking shit. They played his song. He only sung the choruses. I was paying attention to it. So it's like you saw T.I. perform, but did you really see T.I. perform? So you don't.
It was him?
Yeah, you don't want to set that precedent of I set my price, respect this, and pay me. Ain't no favors because I'm saying for me. If I'm in that situation, if I'm in that building and everybody in this motherfucker packed wall to wall to see me, I gotta perform for my people. Because it ain't their fault. But you gotta stand firm on your price.
I agree with you until you a person like Lil Baby and T.I. and Lil Wayne. Lil Baby is the number one artist in the world right
But I get what you're saying. I don't think I could ever get that into my stardom or big headed.
now. Oh no, you won't get that big, but go ahead.
What if I were to? Like I like the fact that I don't think he's doing it now, but I like the fact when J. Cole was like, "Hey, I'm in such and such time. I'm hungry."
He didn't do that on his come up though.
What,
He did it once he reached a certain point.
well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Which
LaBaby's, I think LaBaby's at that point now. Where like
He's not a J. Cole point, no.
I think so.
No. The baby is not setting on Taylor Center right now.
I think he can.
I disagree.
Okay, well I'm saying like just it's just certain shit that you and stardom plays a point. I get that, but for me, like
not stardom, success.
Success is stardom.
Who you allow? No, it's not.
Success and stardom.
Oh, okay.
I ain't saying the same thing. Success and stardom. Because at the same time, it's like Benny was saying. When I got shot, I realized it's different now for me.
100%.
He didn't recognize it at first.
And right now today, how far is Benny and Lil Baby?
Oh, Lil Baby's
You think they far? No, I said
far.
You think they far from the distance where they are in the race?
Oh.
I don't think they far, me personally. I think Griselda's at the top of hip hop as well.
Oh, it's different.
No. Baby's number one.
It's different.
Like Baby, I think Baby is the number one rap artist in the world.
No, like his trajectory is like a little higher.
Who, Lil Baby?
Yeah.
I don't. I'm a person who don't believe in trajectories, but I understand.
Because he gonna keep delivering. And
they trajectory is like got him above Drake.
Yeah, in the machine behind.
It
like,
ain't that big.
No, the it's certain systems that are in place to where they like. I remember when they was forcing Kendrick Lamar on us.
They not forcing Lil Baby on us.
Not yet.
They not.
But what that swimming pool, that recipe song, they were playing. You remember that award show when that nigga was fam?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
They like
niggas,
whoever they want to be a star, they can make a star. That's what I'm saying.
No, agreed. But it's still a certain level to that. The baby's not there yet.
Oh no, I'm saying that's what the trajectory is.
That's why I don't think he will be. But
okay,
well, I agree with you.
Yeah,
but I don't even know the baby past his future.
What? I believe so. What I was saying for me, fuck you, because I know I never get that big pause. Just when you do shit like J. Cole was saying, like it was the truth, but still fuck you. Just like no, fuck you, no, I'm not making no way. But no, like when J. Cole was like saying I'm in a certain city, who want to hear the album? And he pull up niggas' houses. Like that's fire to me. Like shit like that. Like I would never like J. Cole, but he's a businessman too, so. I understand both sides. I probably would have went out there and did a song and a half, or I would have did something. But still, I want my money. But whatever, it is what it is.
So do you feel like he shouldn't have performed?
For me, it's for the fans at the end of the day, and he don't necessarily need the money, but it's setting a precedent.
No, I wouldn't have performed.
You wouldn't have?
No. Because me not performing at that club that night wouldn't have stopped anything.
And I don't blame you. But for me, I don't think I could ever, and I just need predict foreshadowing or
not like some baby too, just to let y'all know.
I just like, fam, everybody in here is here to see me. They know and I know it get to a point where this every night is.
I'm gonna say that wasn't nothing to him. He's been in a place.
But it would have been for me, and it's just me just talking. It could change, probably not, because I know me. That's never gonna change for me. I would never not be in awe of it. No matter how big or small the venue, I would never not. So
it's easy to say that when you ain't had it.
Exactly. When Kendrick Lamar said he was overseas, then people didn't know English, but they knew his songs.
And see, you say that, I don't take precedence in that because every artist said that.
No, I don't give a fuck if 19. That's something.
Okay.
Like Michael Jackson stood on stage.
For how long? 10 minutes.
It didn't move. Didn't say a word.
And people still arguing if he's the greatest of all time. Go ahead.
It ain't even close.
No. Like I love Beyonce too, y'all.
It ain't even close.
It ain't close to that man. That man, if that man raised up right now, he'll be bigger than Jesus.
I would have. He is Jesus.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead.
I would have walked out the venue.
No, he didn't say a word, bro.
Man, just
and the crazy thing is footage of this.
That ain't no line.
You can go to it.
Like no people.
He didn't say a word.
Like this man had.
That man, they say fainting. They picking them people up, and that's not what they showed us. Imagine what we didn't see.
Imagine if he was really wanting to knock something off.
He was not involved.
No, he wasn't.
No, who that was? Pharrell. You didn't hear Pharrell tell a story about him?
What?
Pharrell said when he met
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson walked in. He said he walked in with two Johns. He said one of them came. He walked in. 2 Johns came. He said first one came. Mike tongued her down for minutes. Ain't say nothing to them. Another one came and Mike tongued her down. He said, "Ain't gonna say nothing to us." Do you think he said something to him? No. It's Mike. Even if he's a blade or not, he still.
Recipe King King once if I can any motherfucker I want, right?
But he said it. What he said?
I can get anybody I want.
He a legend.
Like it's a different type of talk.
We from Kankakee. Shout out to him.
It's a different type of talk. You get to a different type of level.
It's legendary.
Fifth Sister got the hardest ball.
I had every type of pussy on this earth.
That man said from 2003 to 2005 or 6, I seen every type of pussy God created. That's the hardest shit I ever heard in my life.
He the one that said it.
That's the hardest
But
shit.
think about how many niggas that actually done it. To think about a certain. Okay, let's talk about this. We on hip hop. Have you heard Wayne new shit?
I heard the song him and Drake, the BB King joint.
Oh, that was okay to me.
They smoked it.
Yeah, but
They smoked it.
you feel like there's a certain point where the same thing just all right, cool, like it's good, but
Good.
Like,
and I'm not overly championing. They just smoke.
but people are like it's Drake and Wayne, like they always do.
But it's not.
It's not the greatest collab they ever had.
It's
Them
not.
two, though.
They're ransom. They're wrong.
No, that's what I'm saying. But people don't know.
They wrong. They know. But it's been a while since we heard them.
Okay.
It's been a while, so they excited and to see Wayne still in shape and understand when they get together, they don't mix.
To me, that should let people know Drake believe Wayne alone.
No man.
Tell me this.
It's a different type of-
Let me ask you a question. Can you give me 5 classic that you will never forget that you always need to hear in your life Drake songs?
Songs?
Yeah.
Maybe verses.
No songs.
Albums, whatever he got a AM or PM in the title, all of them. And I think he got about 4 or 5 of them. 6 from New York, 4 of them in Dallas.
What about Wayne?
Classic songs. The Georgia Bush joint.
Georgia?
Miss My Dog.
That's number 1.
Miss My Dogs. I'm gonna throw How to Love Me. That's my shit.
How to Love Fight.
Yeah,
Shout out to T-Pain.
I want somebody to actually sing the cover of that though. I probably found it on YouTube, but I'm talking about somebody famous. Another classic Wayne. Everything. That was
my point is, you have some.
Yeah, I got some of both.
You didn't really give me Drake.
Yes, I did. You know how many 6 and PM joints he got?
You didn't give me the name. What's the best one?
I think they're 4.
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't know for sure.
No,
you knew for sure.
Because all of them on par with they all 5 years.
I don't know.
Yeah, you bugging.
I don't. I listen. The Calabasas one and the Dallas one, and I think it's the Toronto one. It's okay.
Okay.
It's great.
I can't talk to you.
It's crazy great. So I think that's okay.
I can't talk to you. Change that flow.
But I saw something on Facebook and it said Wayne, Nicki, and Drake. Don't nobody want nothing with them. Leave them people alone.
I seen with your response. I agree.
You agree with what?
Your response.
Who do you think wins?
Out of Nicki and Rihanna.
It's a cancel out for you.
I get the Rihanna.
It's basically Young Money versus Rockefeller.
I get the Rihanna.
And that was just the one I chose.
I get the Rihanna hype and I fuck with her. That'd be a tough one.
For who?
For either one of them.
I disagree. Go ahead.
Okay. Who you putting Drake against Kanye?
It gotta be, yeah.
I'm going Drake. I'm more of a Drake fan. I'm biased.
I like Drake more than Kanye, but I delve deep into Kanye catalog. It's different.
I'm going with Drake.
I got you, but it's
and
because I went back to out of all those artists, Wayne, Kanye, all of them have a classic album for me, and this is only my personal opinion. Drake don't have a classic album to me.
He does.
I said to me.
Okay, Take Care's classic.
I think Thank Me Later is better than Take Care.
Okay.
Like hands on, like not even close.
Okay.
So that's why I disagree. Like Take Care is more.
I think Take Care is the second best album drop outside of Take Care.
You think
Thank Me Later
is second?
Yeah.
I don't think Take Care is even better than So Far Gone. I think So Far Gone is the best body of work he ever put out.
Okay, I completely agree with that.
So I think so even with that, but when I start looking at the shit and the like the impact when you think of it, and a lot of this can be screwed by the internet.
Well, hold on, let me pause up. So you say that's the one you chose. Who would be your alternate besides Rihanna? Beyonce
or J. Cole? Yeah,
Nicki's beat J. Cole.
I disagree, but go ahead.
Easily.
By herself. We're talking about them by herself.
Easily.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Nicki don't have 10 by herself. Give me 10 Nicki Minaj songs that's great by herself. I said give me 10. I said give me 10.
Listen.
I said give me 10. No,
it's gonna sound crazy.
Listen, but give me 10.
It's gonna sound crazy because
she got 5.
Name them.
She got 5.
She's beat J. Cole, bro.
I said give me 10 by herself.
Can't nobody beat Beyonce. Rihanna not being Beyonce for me.
That's my point. But she with
She got too much in the tub.
Yeah, I'm talking
real.
B. Yeah, I'm talking B. Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah,
yeah. And I'm talking me.
You need Mariah Carey somebody for Beyonce.
Cause, and this is what this is.
No, you gonna know. This is we gotta come with
We can do
your
this.
come with your J. Cole songs next week, and I'm gonna come with some Nicki shit.
Okay.
And we're like,
No features. Just them songs alone.
no, that's in the
what I'm talking-
verses.
No, it's not. No.
Yes, it is.
You didn't hear what I
you
just said.
You changing?
No, I'm not changing anything. I'm saying
If they would have do a verses, it's gonna be with features. So if you're gonna change it,
verses is different. I'm not talking about a verses because verses to me is just on some. I'm talking about that artist as themselves. Okay, not even if it can be features, but just Nicki songs, not a Wayne song, not a Drake song, not a Young Money song, a Nicki Minaj song. What's the last song that Nicki Minaj had herself?
You gotta bend the rules.
I'm not bending the rules.
You are.
That's not bending.
Is this a verse or is this a great verse?
No, because it's the same thing for Wayne too. I'm just only Wayne shit.
Listen,
Only Drake shit.
I don't care if you bending the rules for all of them. You bending the rules.
That's not bending the to me. That's what I'm saying.
So this your verses. It's not a regular verses.
Well, regular verses. What's the regular verses?
They features all let go. Like Nicki winning that monster versus winning.
If Nicki, let's ask this question then. If Wayne and Drake play in the verses, right? Which one of them play Hell Yeah Fucking Right?
I think that's Wayne's song.
That's Drake's song.
Oh, what
It's
Drake?
on Drake album.
What Drake plays?
So who plays it?
Drake.
Why?
It's his song.
But Wayne on it. Based
It's
on what you
his
saying.
song. No, it's not.
That's my
Talking about?
point. Whose song is it? Is who plays it?
If
That's
Nicki
my
come
point.
with 10 songs,
That's all my
20
point.
songs, and Cole come with 10 songs, I'm siding with Nicki. Features and all.
But you missing my point. You said I'm skewing it. I'm not. I'm saying your song versus my song.
Let me ask you this. Nicki, 20 songs, Cole, 20 songs. Just 8 songs, you taking Cole.
Yeah.
With features, who you going with?
Cole.
So what we all he's not winning.
Okay.
Probably either way.
Okay.
Okay. Now it goes to hit for hit. Are we doing that or just what you like more?
Well, to me, it's what you like more.
Oh well, yeah. I'm got nothing to talk about.
So it's not. It
don't matter.
No.
Because you'll recognize the song is bigger, but you don't like it. You like this one better.
It's bigger. You say?
No, so you would recognize that Nicki has the song she plays the bigger record.
Yeah, because what's that shit she played? That Pills and Potions? Yeah, but that shit trash to me.
Okay, it's not. But okay.
I said to me.
Okay, I just said.
So I think it's
So you don't should never do a versus, bro.
for me.
Yes,
I can. I could have done.
but it's gonna always be biased.
No, it's not to me. Look, I like literally 10 times better than Ludacris. Ludacris beat him. It wasn't close.
See, now
Ludacris
it was
beat him.
Wi-Fi. It was that was.
I understand, but
That was one of the most terrible verses.
it was. But even if they have the Wi-Fi, Nelly can't do nothing with Ludacris.
Nelly was playing some
And
good
I like,
shit.
even if Nelly play all the shit we want him to play, both me and you together go to this and do something for him, Ludacris still win. It's just some people they just ain't like
about hype.
y'all keep talking about Hov and Wayne can't be touched and Drake can't be touched. Y'all keep up that Jay-Z catalog y'all want to. You don't like Jay-Z.
I do like Hov. Don't do that.
You don't consider Hov the greatest of all time like I do. Man, please leave that man the fuck
Wayne
alone.
did too much for me.
I hear you, but okay, and see, this is my point, and this is what we talk about. When you say what versus means, because based on what I know, versus is hit for hit, which one matter. So when you play a hit for a hit, then it becomes which one is better and or bigger, which could be both.
See, that's a tough joint.
Because Wayne and Hope gonna both play 20 hits, but Wayne Carter won. What's the shit from that? What's the bring it back to the bottom of the map? Like that shit can't do nothing. It's fire. We love it. That shit can't do nothing but with him and JD. The money shit. Money ain't a thing. Can't do nothing with that.
They winning that.
But that's what I'm saying. But niggas forget about Hov in the 90s. He got too much.
They just have to have so it's cool.
Oh, but who you got winning? True.
I don't know.
Oh, that's saying a lot right there. Because
they both
everybody I ever asked you about with Wayne, you said Wayne was winning. The only thing you said
I don't discredit Hov.
Yes, you do. But
Hold on, what we on time, brother?
About 20.
All right, I got like one more time.
You ain't got no time.
Y'all know, y'all gotta. Okay, how do you react to funeral processions when you like on the road?
What you? I don't know if I ever. I respect them.
Y'all gotta start respecting funeral.
You don't respect them?
I absolutely do.
I move. I stop. I stop.
And I had to learn. I had to learn this on my way to Shreveport one time. I was in track trade.
They gotta get.
Nah, like I had to follow suit. Is what I mean. Like they pull over in the country. Like ain't no going around. Ain't no
Move, motherfucker.
Get on side the road and let them pass. And like when I tell you, everybody showed their gratitude. They wave. Like it's a respect thing. Is what I'm saying.
That's love, man.
It's a little more difficult
In the city.
Because I ran into one today.
We have one every Saturday.
Yeah,
all over.
No, more like 19.
That's what I'm saying. All over the city. Yeah.
So for me, when I go, and I'm gonna put this in my like, all that standard too. I need seven motorcycles. Stop all that shit up.
I was just talking about your funeral today. Pause.
My funeral.
Not that shit for to go soon, but since you said you want a 2-hour video show at your funeral.
Nah, that ain't gonna be that long.
But you want a video show.
I may or may not.
Okay.
Because I don't know when I will record it.
You gotta start now, basically.
But no, I was the loud man was like waving people like around them. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't saying stop. He was waving them to the outer lanes. I pulled all the way over and stopped with my hazard lights on. Because I just understood, like, come on, like, let these people go. I don't know what other people got going on in their lives, but y'all gotta try to respect the funeral processions is what I'm saying. What's going on for us? What shows you watching, bro?
Me and my wife been watching Survivor a lot.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I'm glad you said that. Excuse me. How would y'all do on Amazing Race? Are you familiar with that show?
No.
Watch it and let me know next week.
Okay.
Watch it, an episode or two.
It's some shit we gotta compete together?
Yeah.
It depends on what.
Basically, like y'all like running across like some country or some continent,
Oh, we first day we go.
finding clues and shit.
Finding clues?
Yeah.
Okay, we might be okay.
No, watch it and let me know.
I got you.
Because I was thinking about like this. Even just goes back to the Family Feud conversation. But who gonna play Fast Money?
Me.
Would you let her play Fast Money?
Yeah.
She could be good at something like that.
Me and her, I always get the number one answer. She always get the ones. She get a couple number ones, and she always get some good.
That's cool.
Ones. So I would be okay with me and her both doing Fast Money.
Well, I just said I'm gonna start watching it. I'm not a reality TV.
I got my Fast Money like team. So.
I'm not a reality
my wife,
TV.
my two sisters in here.
Oh, you already said
Oh no,
that.
I'm good. We got it.
I'm not a reality.
Just a cousin.
I'm not a reality TV person, but I said I'm gonna start watching Amazing Race just because I just look fun.
I watch like shit like Survivor. I started watching Survivor on the strength of like this is some different shit. I need to know how you think.
I started watching, and that's what I'm saying. That's why when they tried what y'all do.
100%. We disagree on Survivor though.
I started watching Survivor after Richard won.
But I don't know who Richard is. That's the first one. He went to jail, took 5 years. He ain't wrong. But we watched Survivor. The first season we ever watched together, I legit picked the winner from the beginning, from my first episode I watched. And she picked the motherfucker that went Humber. All right now.
Well, no, listen, the
the
amazing, in a small Amazing Race, y'all done Escape the Room together?
No.
Y'all should try to set something up like that with some people or whatever. But watch the Amazing Race, bro, and let me come back and let us know how y'all would fare and something like that. Y'all watch it together and see how y'all vibe just by watching it.
Okay.
I'm watching. I started watching Good Girls on Netflix. It's pretty fun, pretty good so far. I really want this gangster dude to fuck one of the main characters. If they don't fuck soon, I'm gonna be mad. I'm glad they dragging it out. Don't drag it out too much longer. Virgin River season 2 is Bike. I'm excited about that.
I see a lot of people talking about Virgin River. Is it good?
It's slow. It's a romantic type genre. I mean, it's cool for me. I like it. I gotta get on my HBO Max shit. I was watching Titans, the DC shit from Titans, comic book type shit. It's pretty cool. Wonder Woman 1984 is gonna drop Christmas Day. That'll be dope. They've been holding on to it. The trailers look fucking phenomenal. They put some money in this movie. Shout out to Gal Gadot. I had a hard Gal Gadot ball for choreography, but she ducked the smoke.
She's scared.
I had a whole listen. What I said. It's funny how you the Amazon, but I Wonder Woman. Listen, listen.
Relax.
I'm different.
When Wonder Woman going out?
December 25th. HBO Max. They come out in theaters, but if you got HBO Max, it's
gonna be on HBO Max.
so. But it's definitely coming out. Saying if you already subscribed, no extra cost. Outside of that, The Undoing, I supposed to watch that. Shout out to Joe now. I'd be skipping when they talk about it because
I do too. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
I just got it. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Netflix really my. I'm gonna cancel my Hulu, man. Now because I go watch For Life. Shout out to For Life.
Hulu, I watch them, but I record it on cable. But
yeah,
For Life is fire. Hulu. If I didn't have it free, I wouldn't be watching that.
Yeah, I got two.
You got to
and I pay for both
cancel
of
that.
them.
You got to cancel that.
I've got the $11.99 one, and I pay for the one hooked onto my Disney Plus.
Oh, you gotta stop. They did, but you just need Disney Plus. That's all, bro.
But it's a bundle, $7.99. ESPN
It's
Plus.
$7.99.
Yeah.
Oh, $11.99.
It's $7.99.
Because my Disney Plus is $6.99. So
Well, I think it's $6.99 in.
Oh,
But
so,
you get
you got a deal where you get
get the
all of
bundle.
it and it never goes away.
Yeah,
Oh, that's hilarious.
but it's the Hulu.
Keep that.
It's the Hulu.
Hulu
With
and
the,
ESPN too.
it's the Hulu with the commercials. I don't do commercials.
Trash.
Yeah, I'm not doing
But I'm
that.
gonna watch it. I watched the Hulu movie Run too. Fuck y'all.
It's trash.
I don't like suspense.
What?
I don't like suspense.
So you didn't like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? None of that shit?
No.
Girl on the Train?
No.
I feel like that's something I would want to watch. Like, so you and your wife don't like to figure out who's who, like shit like that?
She likes suspense movies. I always figure it out. I don't know. It's too drawn out for me.
But when you figure it out, do you spoil it? Or y'all both just be
Let's
guessing?
watch it together. We be guessing.
But when you find out to be right, like she be like, I ain't never watching them you again?
No.
Okay.
That's her bag.
Okay.
I hate it because it's too drawn out. I don't want to know. I'm more of an action comedy, romantic comedy is my shit. Like,
Oh, you're wrong, comedy.
Yeah,
I can't wait to, and I think maybe December 1st, I'm gonna start getting into Netflix.
December.
December, the 1st of December. I'm gonna start getting into the Christmassy rom-com and stuff they got on Netflix.
Number
There's
one.
a couple of them.
Lifetime, my shit. Oh, that's my bag.
Oh, Lifetime, the Nation.
Independent of rom-com, that's my shit. I done seen them all.
I'm never watching none of Lifetime.
Oh, you know what? They
That's
fight.
the creeps.
But no, it's not the. It's
They
not
don't get raped no more and stuff?
No, I'm talking about the wrong. The
Oh,
Christmas
okay,
movies and
okay,
shit.
okay.
Like shout out to Tiana and Ali, she on a couple of, shit like that.
Netflix might really my go-to.
They are. Like
They got, it's too much.
No, they got way too many
It's
movies.
much shit on
They got movies I didn't even know they had.
Yeah, they
Like stop Netflix, chill.
we gotta get some more grip. Listen, hey man, listen, we gotta go try to catch this fight.
It's about there.
Shout out to y'all, man. I ain't got nothing else. Let me see. Shouldn't have to ask. Kids, new workout bag. We'll get into that next week. I'm better than him. Oh, that's a whole conversation. Friendly positions. Record yourself crying. That's kind of all I got for sports.
Shout out to the Rockets getting the Marcus.
Shout out to Xavier Howard, man. February product.
Shout out to Zay, man. Zay, you gotta relax. What's wrong with you?
Leading the league. Shout out to Josh Gray.
Shout out to Josh Gray. Shout out to William Jackson.
Shout out to
They all graduated the same class. You know that?
Shout out to Wheeler.
They gotta relax.
No,
How the whole class got, and they got a couple more niggas that just
Listen.
fell off the map, but they got
put a mule up for him.
Shout out to Mario too. He's a professional too.
Shout out to Chip, man. His team, I don't know their record, but he coaching now, so shout out to Chip.
Chip, they say you don't be playing your best player, but go ahead.
Shout out to Corn, shout out to Sleep, shout out to Martez, harder to walk out right
Shout
now.
out to it.
Gotta check that joint. I sell music still popping. Shout out to Kerry.
See Mitch.
What any more shout outs you got, bro?
5300 button coat.
Jersey.